Hi, my name is Kazim Adegboyega and I'd like to welcome you to the ninth module of the Kazim Can Teach NCTA Cloud Technologies course. So in this ninth module, we're going to be looking at selecting SaaS solution for medium and enterprise businesses. Now, it is important to know that SaaS solutions is not only meant for smaller businesses, right? So medium to larger organizations also use SaaS solution. And as a cloud technologist, you should be very familiar with the cloud application that these medium to large organizations, do prefer. So here we're going to be looking at how to select SaaS CRM solution, and we will also be looking at how to select SaaS marketing solution. So without any further ado, let's get to work. Now, one of the most commonly used type of SaaS applications for organizations ranging from small to very large organization are CRM applications, right? CRM, by the way, stands for Customer Relationship Management Application. So here in this particular lesson, this lesson that we're starting with here, we will look at how to compare and then select a customer relationship management application. Right. So CRM softwares are designed to help businesses track contacts and customers so as to better engage with them, throughout all the phases of the sales life cycle. So the essence here, the essence of CRM application is to help an organization facilitate sales, right? So different CRM applications have different feature sets, and most of the CRM application help to store leads. Uh, when I say lead, I mean contacts that are not yet customers. They also help with storing customer contacts, opportunity for sales, and then sales throughout the entire sales process. You get the picture. So most of the CRM application also offer reporting on sales activities as well. So there are many well-known and heavily used CRM application of choice that we can pick from. Some of them I've listed here, as you can see. There's Salesforce. Salesforce have their own CRM software. There's Insightly, there's Nibble, there's Sugar CRM, and there's also Microsoft Dynamics, right? So, as a cloud technologist now, you need to do your assignment well. You need to look at, the feature set, what feature each of the CRM applications or CRM softwares, do offer, right? Probably you shouldn't be doing this alone. In fact, as a cloud technologist, except you have some accounting background, so this is really not your call. So yours is to, profile it to the salespeople, maybe the vice president of sales or the head of sales or the assistant of your sales team to help do the comparison, right? So they know what features to look for. So they probably want to compare the feature set from each of the providers and also the cost as well, and to know which of the providers now to go for. So what is important to note here is that CRM applications are very good fit, very good candidates for cloud solution. Now, there are a number of reasons why a CRM application make very good candidates for a cloud solution. One, the most important is the fact that salespeople often need to travel, for their job. They travel a lot, so which really makes broad access a very big advantage, for any cloud-based CRM application. That is, all that a salesperson needs to have access to the CRM software is a web browser, right? So another advantage here, if you have a cloud-based CRM application, is that if you have a CRM application installed on the person's laptop, and the CRM application is faulty, or the salesperson's laptop just isn't booting up, the person is not limited to using his or her laptop, right? So the person can have access to it on other computers or even via his or her phone, right? So all the person require is internet access and a web browser to have access to it anywhere at any time. Next, let's look at Salesforce ecosystem. So you see, Salesforce are not just into CRM applications. So there are a number of other services that Salesforce offers, right? So Salesforce include a huge ecosystem of solution that spans, that includes CRM, marketing, customer service, development, and so on, right? So all of this is been designed to help you manage data better, right? I believe in our earlier modules, I've made mention of what an ecosystem is. So just a quick reiteration now. An ecosystem is an additional service and integration offered with SaaS solutions or providers. And again, a good example will be Gmail. So if you, for instance, have a Gmail account, Gmail provide access to a number of other Google features, right? Such as Google Drive, Google Form. So you can have access to all those additional services just with your one same account, just with your one same Google account, right? So that is a synopsis of what an ecosystem is about. So here is guidelines for selecting a SaaS CRM solution. So make sure that you review the features and definitely you don't want to be doing this alone. So you want to make sure that you bring your salespeople on board, and it shouldn't just be a regular person in the sales department now. So you're probably looking at the head of sales because their experience is going to matter here. They know what features they need to look at, and then they also need to be able to know if it fits within their budget. They want to go with a provider that is not so expensive and at the same time is giving them the features that they need. A good one. Let's look at an example here. Um, a very good example of a provider that offers this service is CRM service. We said it's Salesforce. Okay, we'll come into the demo. I'll just show you this a bit later. So make sure that you review them and then evaluate the price and make sure that if it's something that fits into your budget, and also the feature that that particular software offers. You should be able to, the pricing should be, I mean, the feature should be able to justify the price, right? So seek out a vendor with very proven track record. So you don't just want to go with a provider that doesn't, that is not well known. So you don't know if their software is stable or not. So you want to go with a very stable provider, well known provider. Try to do your research online and then see what other customers are saying about that particular provider. So yeah, the last one, make sure that you are selecting a well-known CRM package, right? So Salesforce is a very good one. If you like to go the Microsoft route, then you probably can be thinking in the line of Microsoft Dynamics, right? Overview of SaaS marketing solution. Now, another very widely used type of application, popular with medium and large organization, is the marketing automation application, right? So here we're going to see how to compare and select marketing automation application. So buyers can obtain information and opinions and even recommendation from a number of online sources, right? Sources such as vendors' websites, going to online retailers, or even social media, right? So now, marketing softwares allow businesses to streamline and to automate marketing efforts and to also engage potential customers across a number of different channels, right? Including social media, email, and more. Now, these tools are designed to get content about products and services that a particular organization offers to potential customers, and by so doing, they will drive traffic, to their, if they have a website, for instance, they will look at driving traffic to their landing page, on their website, their own page, or or even there are other social media pages, if they do have one. And example of softwares that you can leverage on to automate your marketing effort includes Google Analytics, hot HubSpot, Hootsuite, Buffer, and so on and so forth. So there are quite a number of this software, of this marketing software that you can leverage on, right? Right. So let's look at social media management tools, shall we? Social media management tool allow you to publish content and then engage with your users, your potential customers on social networks. When I mean social network, I mean social networks such as Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and even Instagram, right? So people on this social media network will then engage with the content, that you've uploaded by liking them, by sharing them with other people, or even conversing about those content, right? That would then extend the reach of that particular content, that particular product and services that you're looking to your potential customers to see, right? It extend it to others on the social media platform. So organization can also converse with people on the social media network, right? By building relationship, that may eventually turns into fans. And once they're able to get them as fans, some of them might eventually, become customers, right? So now there are a number of media management providers, of choice that you can choose from. A very popular one here is Buffer. So you can try to look it up. So if you have an account with Buffer, for instance, you can do things such as the content, the social media content that you need to get out to people. You can use it to better organize it, right? So where you define things like, I want this content to be sent on a daily basis. I want a particular content to be sent next week, maybe another one to be sent in 3 days time. So you can do all of those organization that you need to do with those your social media platform. You can do it using this particular tool, Buffer, right? And a very very cool feature, about this tool is also the fact that you can integrate it with many social media platforms. So you're not just limited to attaching it to one social media platform. So you can get the same content out to Facebook, to Twitter, to Instagram, all at the same time, right? So there are other ones, that you can choose from. So Buffer isn't the only social media management tool that we have. There's also Hootsuite, right? So there's Sprout Social. So maybe your leisure time, so you can try to look at some other competitors to Buffer, but a very good one, really is Buffer. And their URL, if you want to learn more, you can simply Google it, right? The URL is buffer.com. Right. So next, let's talk about analytic tools, right? It's a known fact that customers can interact with brands online via email, via social media, or simply by visiting their web presence, visiting them on the internet, their website on the internet. Now, analytic tools help us to monitor, to track, and to measure this interaction, right? So by measuring how content perform, or the number of time a product or a brand is mentioned, or by tracking the number of visits to your page, to your home page on your website, on your website, brand can determine which marketing effort, makes sense, make the most sense, which one is more effective, compared to the others at engaging target audience. Now there are a number of different analytic tools that you can also choose from that different provider offers, but the most popular among those different SaaS analytics tools is the Google Analytics, right? But Google Analytics is not, they are not the only one in the analytics business. There's also Web Trends, there's Quintili. You get the picture. But Google Analytics happens to be very popular. So it's a free web analytic tool published by Google, right? And it is used by millions of websites, and all over the world. Next, let's talk about SaaS marketing automation software. Um, we all know that the goal of marketing is to get organization message out to potential customers, right? To people who will be interested in the organization product and services. Now, once the people are interested, you need to identify them, right? So you want to identify those people who are interested in your product and services. So once they've been identified, then the salespeople can get to work, by trying to convert those interested people into paying customers, right? So the essence now of marketing automation software is to help you offload the repetitive task associated with identifying prospects, trying to identify prospect and then trying to convert them into sales, right? So yes, the sales team will need to do some follow up, regarding converting prospect to sales. But that effort of trying to identify prospects, it's really a very cumbersome one, right? So you can look at automating marketing activities directed to those prospects until they eventually become ready to make a purchase from your organization. And here again, there are many marketing automation software packages that you can also choose from, some from very popular providers. And a very good one here is HubSpot, right? So HubSpot it gives you a dashboard that allows you to view your leads and your customers, right? And to also perform multi-channel social media and email content marketing all in one place, right? So HubSpot gives that to you. So there are also you have some other products that you can pick from, some other product from other providers that you can pick from. Another good example here is Marketo, and another very popular one from Salesforce is Pardot, right? Why not? Let's take a look at this now. If I come to HubSpot, right. So as you can see here, this is the HubSpot landing page. So you can get started, create an account with uh, HubSpot. And remember, I mentioned the fact that this is not, your core. This is not going to be your core as a cloud specialist, right? As a cloud technologist, your job is to be able to, identify the different providers, that offers these services, in the cloud, right? So you're trying to migrate. If you have any CRM application that you're using on-prem, and you feel migrating it to the cloud is better, for your organization, then you want to help them ensure a smooth rollover, right? A smooth transition from on-prem into the cloud, and also recommending good providers that they can go with. So in this case, HubSpot is one of them. Is one of those organization providers. I beg your pardon, that you can recommend to your organization. And I also mentioned the fact that you need to work with your sales team, right? And not just anyone on the sales team, but perhaps the president, the vice president, maybe the head of sales, to identify some of the features that they offer. On this tab, as you can see here, we have you can look at the features that it offers, and then the pricing. So look at the different pricing options that we have here. So if you're looking at going with basic, then you get to pay $200 per month for 100 contacts, right? And the professional edition, you need to pay $800 per month for 1,000 contacts. And if you're looking at, if you have more than 1,000 contacts that you're prospecting, then you want to go with the enterprise edition here. And the enterprise edition will also attract $2,400 per month. But this isn't the only cost that you need to worry about. So you also need to look at it here, that there's a requirement for onboarding charges, right? So there's onboarding fees that you need to pay this particular provider. The onboarding fee means training fee, for them to be able to put you through the training, or give you access to all of the training materials. So for the basic edition, you need to pay this much. Excuse me. Now you need to compare this with another provider. I mean, it's not good to just get stuck with one provider. So I have another provider here, Pardot, and Pardot is from Salesforce. So you can see the pricing here from Pardot. So if you're going with their own standard edition, you get to pay $1,000 per month. Their Pro is $2,000 per month, and they have Enterprise, which goes for $3,000 per month. So you can see all of the features that it gives you here. In trying to identify, which of these features is best. Certainly, I'm not the best person to do that, and you, as a cloud technologist, might also not be skilled in this area. It's good, very nice if you have some accounting background, but yet again, it would be very, very important, to get the head of the sales team, to attend to this, look at the pricing and then the features, so his experience is really going to count here. So he's going to look at those features and then try to merge them with the price, and then see if it makes good business sense, for their organization. Good and good. So now let's wrap things up with guidelines for selecting SaaS marketing solution. So one, you need to review the tools, right? Review the free ones, versus the paid option. So see if the free one is giving you what you need. Google Analytics, for instance, is free, and a number of organizations, across the world leverage on this tool. So you want to look at it and then align it to your own business needs, right? See if it actually, meeting your objectives, right? You also want to look at training, right? So some of them they will need to make you purchase training, as we saw earlier, with HubSpot, right? So HubSpot comes with onboarding charges, while the one from Salesforce doesn't, right? So just make sure that you're doing a good comparison, and then come up with a decision that is really going to fit into the budget of your organization. And data integration is another very key one. So you need to ask yourself, does this tool integrate with other marketing and sales tools? And can it also import contact from social media networks? Right? So that will really be a very nice one. So if you already have a number of followers on social media, it would be nice to import those contacts that you already have there on your social media platform into this particular tool, that you're looking to get. And also select tools that allow for email marketing as well. So that tool should also allow you to do email marketing, right? So in this very short module, we've looked at comparing and evaluating SaaS applications, popular with medium and enterprise size organization. And this include CRM, customer relationship management, and also marketing application. So it will really be very nice. It will be good if one knows, if as a cloud technologist now, you know which of the questions to ask, when you are evaluating this type of cloud application. So it will really be a very nice asset, to any organization, right? So I hope this has been informative, and then thank you for viewing.